Hello, everybody. Just starting off the Instagram cam here, and welcome everyone to this chore night, to where I'm just going to be putting together some roach feeder trays, and let's see what's going on here. There we go. Hey, Nate. Alex, Steve, James, hello. Well, James 3 is here tonight. Okay, we can get started. So, did anybody else work hard this week to the point where you're just getting to this Chameleon Chore night going, oh my goodness, I can't believe we're here. I can't believe we're here to start a new week. So, whew. Speaking of old guys, where's Bill? Oh, Steve, what the heck? Oh man, shot through the heart. Renee says, let's talk about bean beetles. All right, Renee, what can we say about bean beetles? You have a specific question about bean beetles? I love bean beetles. I have had some challenges getting them being really successful with them, but that's mainly because I don't have the temperatures correct, and so I actually have to put them on top of my fluorescent lights to get them warm enough. See, when you turn your entire house to Europlatus fantasticus weather, there are some things that are little that are sacrificed, shall we say. There are some chameleons and some feeders that say, wait a minute, why is it so cold? So bean beetles, one of them. But hey, you give me an opportunity to go to the bean beetle page. Let's see. Hello. What? All right. I got all the information right here. You just let me know what your question is. Let's talk about bean beetles. Hello, Mr. Vendefance. Oh, Eliza's here. Thank you very much. I got the black-eyed peas. So, black-eyed peas and mung beans. All right, all right. Bringing the non-rule followers here. Yeah, yes. Okay, question. We've got the beans. Yeah, it took me a while to get good with get bean beetles going, but boy, my chameleons love them. So there is Yvette coming in with the words of wisdom. Yeah, and they get everywhere and they go everywhere. They're not like fruit flies where you can just give them some some fruit and then they're happy. But all right, so when you got your beans, I mean, it gets really simple. You just make one of these. Just get that cup, put the beans in the bottom. I like to using a paper towel, a toilet paper tube, because then I can just pull the tube out and I can just hit it against the side of my feeder cup, and they all fall in. If I use the coffee filter, it's really hard to get them off. So where do you get your cultures? Yeah, you got to find a place that has the cultures. I got mine from Rainbow Mealworms, but I can't say like one of them. They were tough to get started from Rainbow Mealworms. I'm sure it's the same everywhere, though. It's not like they have a special strain there. Alicia says, oh, charge came through. Excellent, excellent. All right. It's noted. In your opinion, why are carpet chameleons so hard to track down nowadays? Hard to track down. Because they only come in when imports come in, which is maybe twice a year. And the captive, we don't have as much of a captive hatched market yet. of breeders to where they're constantly available. So yeah, you gotta know who's got them and be on their waiting list or just keep watching for them. So, all right, everybody on the chat here, I need you all. This is the only time that I am going to be having this live session on the old channel that we used to. I am putting a link in the comments of the YouTube. If you are on Chameleon Academy, please go to the link there, the new channel, and click on it and join the channel. It's called Chameleon Academy Live. That is the channel that all of our live sessions from now on will be on. I am not going to be having them on the Chameleon Academy channel. And the reason is because it is messing up the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't know what to do. They get a video and they say, wow, everybody loves this video. And then they get the live session. And they say, why is nobody clicking on the live session? Well, it's a live session. The appeal of a live session is being there. Yes, I get a lot of replays, but I mean, mostly the people who come for the videos don't come for the live sessions. And so I was having this poll that I'm now cutting so the main channel can be just videos, and we're going to get a video on Friday as well. Every Friday we're going to have videos now, and go to that Chameleon Academy live channel and switch over. And YouTube people, please do this right now. If you came on the Chameleon Academy channel, this is the last time I'm going to have a live on the Chameleon Academy channel. Just click that link that I put into the chat, go to that other channel, subscribe there, and get on the live session there so we can have all of the chat together. Right now we have 2 chats going on, and that you all need to be together to have fun. So and by the way, the link did go to Chameleon Academy live channel. So if you're already on the live channel, you don't have to go anywhere. And Instagram, this is being shown on Instagram and on YouTube. If you want to go into a whole lot of chat, YouTube has a much more lively chat, but go to Chameleon Academy live, not Chameleon Academy. Oh, yay. Thank you, Alicia. All right. Got mine from Josh's Frogs. We're talking about bean beetles. I think I'm not doing something right. It took me so long to get mine started. It really did. I thought they were all dead. Alex says, book signing on the 7th. I know for a fact I'll be off from work. Alex, I will know either tomorrow or Tuesday. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. See, what I need, I know that my books have been shipped, and what I need is for them to, no, they haven't been shipped. They are finished. They've got a label. Now they just have to be dropped off at UPS. And once UPS gets it, they're going to log them into their system and let me know when they're going to be delivered. Once they let me know when they're going to be delivered, then I can say for sure that what day is going to be the book signing. For people wondering what I'm talking about, I have just released this book, Tiny Dragons. It's the art of hatchling chameleon care. And we're having a book signing. If your book signing is going to be either the 7th or the 14th, because the first shipment of books has been sent. Well, not sent, completed. And as soon as I know when they're going to arrive, then I'll say it. But I'm going to be sending out a newsletter this week that is going to have that information. So if you want to know that information, go to chameleonacademy.com, sign up for the newsletter, and then you're going to get the information. That newsletter will go out as soon as I get the positive notification on the tracking number. And yes, I am waiting for it as well. All right. She says, wait, am I on the right one? You know what? I cannot. I'm actually not able to tell from my side. Let's see, I'll show you. Let's see if I can find. If you went, let's see how I don't know how to check to see if you're on the right one. Yeah, right now both channels are airing, just so I can tell everybody on Chameleon Academy. If you're on the channel that you normally do, that you're normally on, then switch over. Switch over. Is the cover a slip cover like Mountain Dragons? I don't know. Oh, no, it is not. This is actually printed on the board, so we don't have the slip cover. Hello, Angela. Thank you very much. Has anybody ever had the rice flower beetles? I've seen that reptile shows, but I don't know anything about them. Yes, I have. They are a pain in the butt. Just to use them. I hear the beetles aren't that great. I don't know, but I was trying to get the larva out. You need a way to sift them, and they'd be good for very small chameleons. I got some. I just don't like them very much, so I will not be able to give your a objective standpoint there. All right. You hear the bird? Yes, we've got a bird chirping on the back patio. All right, we've got people switched out. Yes, and you're going to have to get out. We're going to have a transition period here where, yeah. And unfortunately, on Tuesday, we're going to probably lose some people, but I've got to do this, so we've got to switch over. Nobody likes change. Change is hard. Change is hard. So I have a small rip on my mountain. Oh, you got to. My original Mountain Dragons is totally messed up. I do not like those covers. This one, yeah, this one can take a beating. See, those jackets are really nice for books that you don't read and you don't work with. But yeah, if you're going to work with it, like you'll work with this book. This is something that would be, you could have on your coffee table. It's got all sorts of pictures. Everyone, let's see the pictures. Let's see the pictures. There's lots of pictures in here. So yeah, it could go on your coffee table, but it's meant to be used. It's meant to be brought from the chameleon room to the coffee shop and sit in the back of the car. So this is a working book, not a coffee table book, even though it could be there. So, so I thought there was a bird at my house. Yes, that thing is just sitting right outside. It is being over. Let's see. Nate comes up with good questions, good suggestions. So let's go ahead and read this. Bill, can you go live for 5 minutes with just a static screen and maybe a message for going to the other channel with our new BFF, the QR code? I'm just thinking how to save people not paying attention. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. That's a pretty good idea. So on Tuesday, I should do that. I wonder if that would be interesting. I'm going to see how I can make this work. So the thing is, I can't go live simultaneously with two different, I don't know, maybe I can. I can figure this out. Gosh darn it. I'm an engineer. I can do this. So let's see. I think I can. There is actually now, there's now 12 people there, Tony. So good. We're 50-50. Okay. All right. So today is just the Chameleon Chore night, which means I am doing chores and we are just hanging out. To everybody saying, but wait a minute, I want to be entertained. That is the Saturday show and the Tuesday show. This show is just hanging out and getting us all ready for the next week. I'm doing my chores. I'm making feeder dishes for various chameleon feeders, and we're getting ready for the week. I am very excited about being able to get back to my YouTube channel, my YouTube videos, and my podcast. By the way, who here listens to the podcast? I'd love to know. Go ahead and put it in the chat if you listen to the podcast. I love the podcast, and I will continue to do the podcast because I love the podcast. And I'm doing something very, very interesting, special with the podcast. But I know video killed the radio star. So I'm just wondering how many people here listen to the podcast. So, how's your male brevicorn? Oh, Steve, my male brevicorn is doing great. He is healthy and doing great. I love him. Wayne B says, I'm here. So everyone, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Hey, Wayne Beatties, are you on the other channel? I just want, okay, we're gonna talk to Wayne B. He is going to represent everybody who is on the Chameleon Academy channel. So there are now, I am having to break this up into another channel, Chameleon Academy Live. It's a separate YouTube channel. This is going to be the last live session that is on the Chameleon Academy channel because it's totally messing up the algorithm. So everybody, please go to the link that is in the chat and go get out of the Chameleon Academy channel. Go subscribe in the Chameleon Academy Live channel and come back onto this chat. It is there. So when Abidi says he's on all channels, excellent. Excellent. Let's see. Oh, Renee says she listens to the podcast. I've listened to it 2 times all the way through. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Podcast rock. Elisa jumps in and out of the podcast. Does not die. Yes, that's right. We will never die. Got to get back to the pod. Yeah, we're going to be having some pretty meaty ones. So because I have the YouTube channel that I can do other story stuff, it takes some of the lighter stuff. I'm able to do some deeper stuff on the podcast now. I'm really, really enjoying it. So I've been listening to it today. Excellent, excellent. Been listening to the podcast in my car, in my Starbucks. That is appropriate. I am so proud to be part of a Starbucks run. That makes me feel good. That's an appropriate use of a podcast. Let's see. Listen to while at work. Good, good. James 3 loves the podcast. Excellent, excellent. Annette loves the podcast. All right. Thank you very much. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. So says it will say live chat when you are in live. So all right. Marcia's thinking about James talking about when it was 100 degrees in his garage. Yes, it is. When you talk to James Cross on these hot summer days, that man is challenged. What's really cool is when it's raining and he's in his garage, because then it's you've got a lot of good ambiance. A Dr. Greek podcast. Steve, what is the context of that comment? So are you talking about having a podcast with Dr. Greek, or are you wondering about the episodes that I've already done with Dr. Greek? So let's see. Whew. All right, so I don't have my sweet potatoes today, so I'm using carrots and apples. I'm using this feeder fuel from Reddy's Rainforest. That seems to go over pretty well with the invertebrates. Alfalfa, Timothy hay, orchard grass. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'd put that on ice cream. All right. Marcia says, life begins when you get old. You know, there's something to that. There really is. When I got into my 50s, it was like I all of a sudden felt like I had a handle on things. It's like, and I look back and I say, why does it take so long to finally figure out you got a handle on things? But hey, it's life. It's life. Is it safe to use non-organic produce for feeders? Oh, I do all the time. I don't. I'm going to go ahead and let everybody state their opinions. I think it's a whole lot of marketing to do the organic thing. I haven't really looked into it, so I am not an appropriate person to jump into this fray, but I have never worked with organics specifically. So just my book. Only find 5 signed copies left. Oh my goodness. Oh, we are coming down. Yes, on the website, when you go to buy the book, chameleonacademy.com, I do have a countdown for however many books are available. And when those are, after that, it's still available. It's just not for being signed, because if you buy it on the website right now, it goes through a special process where the books come to me. And so it takes time for it to come to me and shipping for it to come to me, and then it goes back out to you. If you buy it after this book signing is done, you going to be able to buy it from a publisher, and then it just goes straight to you. So it'll be available beyond the numbers that are on the website. That's just how many I've actually got coming to me. So when those are done, I won't be able to order enough to get in before the book signing. So that's the situation. So retirement is wonderful. Let's see. My dad retired a couple of months ago. He's loving it. Get to see him a lot more. Yeah, some people aren't going to be retiring. James is not going to be retiring. You guys are going to be seeing some incredible stuff coming out of James. Crosscuts. So I'm pretty excited. That was a vet in the background. Nope, James isn't retiring. We got plans for James. I'm semi-retired. Bill won't let me retire, and I'm going, yes, this is accurate. This is very accurate. Oh, boy. All right. Okay, so everybody, if you retired, what would your chameleon day look like? What would you aspire to? Say you're retired right now, which means you're in your 50s, 60s, whatever. I know I don't know that I'll ever retire. I'm just got kind of in that kind of business. What does your chameleon world look like once you retire, whatever that means for you? So, and we say what Renee and Marcia are doing. They're like building a chameleon paradise. Let's see. Janet says, I build the cheapest veggies, wash and chop, then feed them up. Haven't seen any difference between organic to non-organic. So when Marsha, in her retirement, she kills bugs and makes bug feeders. James is going to be building cages, stands. I'm going to add that in because we got that. Helping the community, breeding chameleons, and going to Madagascar. That is a wonderful thing to do in retirement. And so for those, a little bit of background behind the joking between me and James. He was laid off from his job when we got back from Madagascar. That was his welcome home. And so we were talking and I said, I just make some I need stands for my dragon strand cages. And he's a master carpenter. And so he can do this kind of stuff. And he slammed out a solid stand, bioactive stand that's available on dragonstrand.com. And so we're gonna experiment a little bit for doing that as a business. So I would, by the way, if anybody wants a stand for your dragon strand, the tall hybrid or tall screen, or the Reptibreeze XL, this fits that as well, and you'd like a stand that's solid and gives you drainage and substrate, 4 3/4 inches substrate, go to dragonstrand.com and you can get, you can see a crosscuts stand there. So this is a special project. My mom retired during COVID and she went a little crazy for a minute. Oh, well, in my situation, I went from working a corporate job to working at home. And there were 2 weeks where there was a huge transition period. That was, there's things you get used to. Everybody thinks, hey, working from home, that'll be great. Oh, that'd be wonderful. And it is, it really is. But there's a transition period. You got to transition. It's kind of it's not straightforward. Let's see. Nate says, I work from home, so I get to see them pretty much all the time. Probably be further ahead in projects if I was actually retired. Yeah. Oh, okay. He's going to sell plants. Oh, nice. Nice. Wonderful. I'm hoping to put a sofa in the new reptile room so we can sit back and watch the commit. That is an excellent idea. I love that idea. Right. Stand is amazing. Getting mine. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That is excellent. And then Renee in her retirement, she surfs Morph Market. Oh boy, that's kind of dangerous. And Nate says it as such. Now, so although I don't think I'll ever retire. Let's see, what would I do if I just eased off the gas a little bit and settled in? I think, say we get past the whole figuring out the shamrock breeding, shamrock chameleon breeding, and that's established, and we're experimenting with small batch breeding. I think it would be fun to be a nursery guy. And I've said this before, and I really think I would have fun raising other people's baby chameleons to about 6 months old, sell them off wherever they needed to go. But I'd like to raise baby chameleons and do 12, 6 to 12. And that would be the thing that I do. And people contract with me, say, hey, I've got too many chameleons, then I have cages, so I'm going to send you 6 to 12, and then we'll split the sales. Okay, that's good. And it would be a peaceful life. Well, we will have lots of room for more reptiles. Bill, tell her to stop that nonsense. I'm sorry, Marcia. I'm not the best person to come to for that. Renee, my heart is with you. My heart is with you, Renee. Oh, and by the way, so many of you are going to be coming to that in-person 10th anniversary celebration, and I am looking so forward to meeting you all in person. That is going to be so awesome. So, Janet says, that's what I want to do. Love the babies. Absolutely brings so much joy. Hey, there's Brandon. That's a name I don't recognize. Hey, your videos helped me a lot with my chameleon and appreciate you. He's going on 2 years old. I am glad to hear that, Brandon. Very glad to hear that you have enjoyed the videos and it has helped you with your chameleon. That is what they are there for. So, apparently Janet knows a Brandon. There are connections within this community. That's along the lines of what I want to do as well, Bill, except add a motorhome thing so the hubsy and I can travel between babies. That's perfect. That's perfect. All right. And everybody, let's see, Alicia is here. Alicia, we're all excited about, excuse me. Yes, everybody, I took a dip of this feeder fuel. It was very herbal. It's kind of nice, but take it with water. That's what I suggest. Of course, they have this thing here, not for human consumption. I guess that's me. So do as this says, not as I do. It's always safer that way. So Alicia, we are excited for Wednesday. I cannot wait. Alicia, for those who are here, Alicia had an egg. It didn't go so well with the egg, but now she's getting a chameleon from Fram's Cams. And so on Wednesday, we have a new member to our family. Yes, Janet's going to be there. Yes. My husband is excited about the trip so we can get an inside out burger. What trip? Do they have In-N-Out in Utah? In-N-Out. You know what? I'm going to get a cup of water. James, could you dance in the chat or something? That's okay, guys. I'm still here. I'm here. Don't go away. Eliza Ann, do we have In-N-Out in Utah? And yes, on Saturday morning, we are going to be having coffee with James. That's a special event, and it's we have it scheduled. Coffee with James. Lois wondering about human consumption. Flick, don't do it. Don't do it. You're not supposed to do it. Do as they say, not as I do. Angela asks, Bill, do you have any other reptiles than chameleons? I have 2 leopard geckos and bearded dragon and my chameleon. I want a male chameleon too. I do. I have a Rhacodactylus leachianus. I have an emerald tree boa, and I have a Dendrobates azurius, the blue dark frog. I think that's what I've got. So, he's my favorite place to eat. Oh, so you do have him here. I have one right on the corner. I can walk to one. All right, everybody. Announcement from the hostess who says she's going to be sending out emails to everyone. So if you have signed up for the 10th anniversary celebration at Clint's Reptiles, watch your email from your inbox for an email from Eliza. She is going to be sending information, and coordination and how to pay and all that kind of wonderful stuff. Alicia, is your husband into reptiles? My partner is on the edge of the reptile world, just dipping his toes in. Trip will probably push him into the deep end. Oh, I got to tell you guys, bring your partners to Clint's Reptile Room. They will have such an incredible experience. They don't have a chameleon there, but the introduction to the most incredible snakes, turtles, lizards that are used to being handled. And this is like being at his reptile room was the first time I've ever experienced a dwarf reticulated python. It was an amazing experience. If I was not spending every waking hour on chameleons, I would be exploring a lot of other things. So, and by the way, Angela, I happen to be married to Yvette Strand of Misty Mountain Fans. So even though they are all hers, we have quite the population of satanic leaf-tailed geckos. She is a world-class breeder of Eurypletus fantasticus. And so I get to see these cute little babies all the time, and they are absolutely incredible. So that's, even though they're not officially mine, I get to enjoy them. Thank you, James, for entertaining everybody while I was getting some water. So, he says, my hubby is a support husband, but not a reptile guy. Guess this is where he makes up for his sports mistress. We're so opposite. Listen, I got to tell you, I was married to a support wife who was supportive. She thought chameleons were cute and such, but I don't think any of us could look ahead 10 years to see where she would end up as the gecko queen. So it's amazing where life takes us. Animalistic, hey. It's okay. I try some of my horse products. Oh, Renee says I want a red-eyed crocodile skink. Those are cool. Tribulinotus. Yeah, I would do that. I would do the tribbies. So secret mission, get all our partners into reptiles during the celebration. All right, everybody, that is our mission. We're going to see if we can get them into reptiles. I love this. Yes. Yes. Bring my sister and my daughter. My daughter is the silkworm. Silkworm's very cool. I actually just planted mulberry trees. So next year I can be doing a lot of silkworms. Crowds and I don't love each other. Boy, I feel that. I don't do crowds well. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. I am staying away from everything. Annabellistic. Oh, Annabelle. Guess it's time for me to do this again. Annabelle, we got a new channel for live sessions. I'm having to split my channels. Chameleon Academy is going to be for regular videos. Chameleon Academy Live is for live sessions, and I got to split them up. So for those of you who are on the Chameleon Academy channel right now, the one that we usually are on, I got a link in the chat. Please click that and then sign off of this Chameleon Academy, subscribe to this other one, and get back on using this other Chameleon Academy live channel. I'm having to split the two channels. So please do so we can keep you here. This is the last time I'm going to be live here on the Chameleon Academy channel. All the lives are going to be on the Chameleon Academy live channel starting Tuesday. So, Miklo says, I have 10 carpet chameleon eggs incubating since January. When candled, they are translucent, little, no veins, bad age, molded. The 10 I have left are still round and plump. Are they still viable? I'd say so. If they have not molded, keep them. Keep them. Now, have you diapaused them? That would be a question. Although Kevin Stanford says he did it without diapause, He has tried both methods, and now he says, yeah, diapause is better. So I would suggest the diapause. But if they have not molded over, keep incubating them. We can't say for sure if they're viable or not, but if they haven't molded over, especially when others have, it's a very good sign that they're still viable. So keep incubating them. That is very good. I love hearing that we have more carpet chameleons coming. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, we still have 12 people who are on the old Chameleon Academy channel. This is the last. Please get off of this one and go on to the link that I put in the chat. So you can join us next Tuesday. So okay, so he's already done the diapause. All right, then just keep incubating. You should be fine. Hey everyone, just bought my first panther today. It arrives from the breeder in July. Excellent. Hey Austin, I recognize that name. I'd love to hear an update podcast with Kevin Stanford on how his projects are since the last talk. He's been, I think he got out of chameleons for a little while. He's back in chameleons now, but he did a lot with frogs and anoles and stuff like that. So, Lucia says, Bill, I promised when I finally got a living, breathing chameleon, I would join the $10 one, but to show my ignorance, I have no idea how to cancel the Patreon when well, we can work on that. That's Alicia will do. And what Alicia's talking about is I have a Patreon that I've had for many years, but I have since created the virtual campus. And I did the virtual campus because I can do so much more with the virtual campus. And so if you want to support this outreach, which I absolutely love, thank you very much. The virtual campus is the place where I can give back a whole lot more. And there's a whole lot more discussion there, and I do a whole lot. The thing is, Patreon is somebody else's platform. This virtual campus is my platform, so I prefer that. And but yes, the virtual campus is a $10 a month support, and so. Alicia, if you have a problem, it should be easy to cancel the Patreon. If you have a problem, just email me. We can get you through that one. Love to have you over on the virtual campus. All right. Mike's here. Hey. Glad to hear that you are enjoying your enclosure. Okay, Alicia, you're going to have to say what you're getting and let everybody know. Didn't realize we're already running live over here. Like and subscribe, y'all, for love of the Chameleon Pirate King. Yes, yes, Wayne Abides. Thank you very much. And now I've got a ad from 3 different platforms. You'll notice that I took all of my live sessions on Chameleon Academy and I put them as unlisted. So it doesn't mess up the algorithm anymore. But they still count towards my Pirate King total. So it's a yellow body blue bar. Yes, the one Alicia is getting, I've seen the photos, is a yellow body blue bar ambulobe, and was looking beautiful. So yeah, you're getting like a really cool one. So Mike has got all those parts to fix his 3D printer back up and running. Yeah, 3D printers, when they go down, that's kind of depressing. It's kind of, we like our 3D printers. Did you hide the Peter Netchos Chameleon Tour thing? I was on vacation. It's my queue to watch eventually. You still, it's unlisted. So if it's in your queue, you should still be able to reach it. All the previous lives are not erased. I just took them out of the where the algorithm could find them. So you can still find them, especially if you've got a link If they're on your queue, they still should be. If not, just let me know and I can send you the link. I haven't erased any of them. I mean, geez, that's over 3 years of history. And whew, times are changing, everybody. AI is really shifting things. I don't know. Do we jump into something deep here? But for all of us who have been content creators and have websites, and we have built up all of this SEO, search engine optimization, to drive traffic to the website, which is the way you would grow, that is becoming useless now because Google now has AI, and so the AI is checking out your website and giving people answers from your website, and so they never see your website. So ironically, me doing this live session for 3 years is actually now that's one thing AI can't do. So I mean, that's not why I did it. It's one of those things where, oh my gosh, I got lucky. All right. Learned so much in the beginning watching old. Oh, really? Really? I am glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. People usually don't rewatch the live sessions much, but I'm very glad to hear that you've been able to get some value out of that. Wow. Okay, now we're talking about red pill or the blue one. I want to know the context of that. What are you talking about? What is the context of your comment? Let's see. Alicia says, no, she's getting it from Fram's Cams. Couldn't find anything I wanted from iProdalis yet, but I have a second enclosure I'm working on for when I find something I love by iProdalis, because I did very much want one from them. Yeah. Says, I love the live. Thank you for doing it. Oh, yeah, the lives are incredible. Incredible. I love doing them. Mike says, I've seen that. It gives you a brief answer to your questions and it shares the references. We know whether it's right or wrong. People will take that short answer and yeah, whether it's right or wrong, it doesn't matter. People are looking for an answer. They're not going to look at the references. They don't need to. They don't want to. So as if you are the one, like I already know, Chat GPT, artificial intelligence, they have already absorb the entire Chameleon Academy website. It is in there. I start seeing things like words that I use and only I use showing up on like these stupid YouTube videos that are obviously AI generated. So they've got me loaded up. Rad Reptile 615. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Thank you, Rad Reptile. Here's a good question. How does it feel knowing AI most likely relies on 90% of its data coming from you and the info you've put out there? This is a multi-tiered question, and I thought about it a lot. Number one, I can't do anything about it because it's already been done. On one hand, I am glad because that is why I put it out there to begin with. It's free on my website and it's meant to make chameleon husbandry better in general. And the thing about what I like about AI is, at least at this point, people haven't gamed it. Like Google, they've gamed that system. If you do a search on Google, people have figured out how to get up front, like Spruce Pets and these places that are just SEO farms. They've gamed the system. So essentially the Google searches aren't valuable anymore. AI still, people haven't figured out how to game the system with AI. So AI is actually going out and trying to get the best answers. So, I mean, that's why I show up so much. but it's taking stuff from all over the place. So I actually feel good, positive that AI is referencing my website because the people who need the answers are getting them finally. These are people who would, if they ever came to my website, they would be intimidated by how much there is there. And I admit it is kind of overwhelming. But if they're getting their answers from AI summarizes it and gives it to them, they're getting the right answers. I'm not getting the credit. I'm not getting an additional person to join my community. And so that's a challenge because I rely on income from Dragonstrand and income from my digital products that I'm creating. I am trying to shift more and more of my life to be in digital creation of digital material and educational material because, and this is how it works. The more, if you make your money, like if I make my money from Chameleon educational content, I can do that full time. And I would like nothing better than to create videos, podcasts, books, communities, take people to Madagascar, and really be an ambassador to to people from the chameleon world and such. So I do need the community, and so everybody here who is supporting me on Patreon or is purchased a membership to the virtual campus, or has purchased my parasite course, or has bought my book, or purchased cages, you are helping me be able to do this. That is the only way I can do this, and so I absolutely appreciate it. But AI is making that a little bit more difficult. On one hand, because I'm not getting people coming to the website as much now because they don't have to. They just go to AI. But I've been doing these live sessions and I've developed for the last over 3 years now. And I've developed, you are right here, my very core audience that helps make this happen. And so um, I didn't realize it, but doing live sessions like this is the buffer to AI taking over. Yeah, AI can create a person, a talking head, to talk about chameleons, but nobody's gonna. That's not a community, and uh, and my specific intention here is to build a community. And I know that word community is battened around a whole lot, but many people aren't serious when they say community. They just mean a bunch of people. I'm serious when I mean community. Community, most people mean audience, as in I'm up here performing for you and you all watch me. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm creating a space where people can come and they can interact with each other and people can grow themselves. My pride is not on how big the audience is. My pride is in how the people within my community personally grow where they want to be, not following me. You don't have to follow me. You can follow in my footsteps. That's fine. We need somebody to take over for me. I'm not going to be here forever. But I want you to grow in the chameleon arts in the direction that you want to go. That's what community is about. So this is a different, what we're doing here. Everybody, you're all part of something that's, at least at this point, it's AI proof at this point. So I better get back to my question here. Jeffrey says, question here. Yes, Jeffrey, you can ask a question here. I was just going off on a thought. So, first we have AI Darth Vader in Fortnite. Now we're going to have AI Replicant Bill. Yes. The Matrix. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I know about the red pill, blue pill in Matrix, but what's the red pill? What's the blue pill? What's your favorite chameleon? I love the Shamrock Chameleon. That has become my favorite. I've got to say that's my favorite. Kaluma O'Shaughnessy. That is the one I love the most. I love the idea of using specialized specific information to train on a specific idea. Can you imagine a Chameleon Academy only chat by? I would love that. We could do that. How many days after a veiled lays eggs to introduce a male? You want more veiled chameleons? You've got a clutch of veiled chameleon eggs and you want more? Think carefully upon that decision, sir. But the answer to your question is at least about 30 days. And then your female will let you know when she's ready. If you do it in 30 days and she acts like you just insulted her and gives you that gaping, then don't do it. But it's up to the female. She'll let you know. She laid 6 days ago. Give her time, and seriously consider whether I would even suggest don't try to breed her until you've gone through your first clutch and you've gone through that experience and you decide you want to do it again. I absolutely love baby chameleons, but you are going, especially with veiled chameleons, you are going to learn a lot that first clutch, which may convince you that doing a second clutch is not what you want to do with your life. They grow quickly, they eat you out of house and home, and then they're difficult to sell. And if you're not ready with individual cages, they can start turning on each other and it becomes a nightmare. So just be careful. Just be careful. Want to take the parasite course? Yeah, take the parasite course. It's great. I love it. It's well, of course I love it. It's the thing is the parasite course, it has empowered us to have a deeper understanding of our chameleons. The people who've taken the course, they're doing fecals on their chameleons every poop, and they know when something's going on and they can get rid of it immediately. It's like you don't have to wait until you do a vet check. And then when you have parasites and you're getting rid of them and you need three negative fecals, you can do them yourself. You don't have to have the vet do it. Chameleon Academy is my modern day book club. I card that like my family did. Yes. Oh, using AI or not, blue pill or red pill. Oh, guys, Eliza Ann, AI is here. It is, and I got to tell you, my daughter is absolutely aghast, does not like AI, violently does not like AI at all. So I can't even joke about it. But I got to tell you, everybody around, people are using AI in the chameleon world. They're creating YouTube channels already using my information. So it's like, cat's out of that bag. Never bred before, first time. Jeffrey, I absolutely love veiled chameleons. I absolutely love baby veiled chameleons. I love babies. I love raising babies. But the thing that burns out most chameleon breeders so very quickly is success, because when those babies come out, they, number one, if you don't have individual cages for them, they may or may not start turning on each other and start biting on each other. And then you have to separate them, and then you have to separate them. And then you get all stressed because you're having to separate them and making sure they don't bully each other. So you either do it right and have individual cages for all the babies. And if you've got a veiled chameleon, how many eggs do you have? 30, 60, 100? Yeah, you can see where this is going. So, and then you find out that these babies are eating you out of house and home. The veiled chameleon babies are like chameleon babies on steroids. They just gobble, and they can be full grown within 4 months. So you've got this accelerated schedule. And if you don't have a connection to in the community to where you can sell 50 veiled chameleons, whatever you have, then you are stuck with those veiled chameleons. And if you don't have individual cages for those veiled chameleons, they are now attacking each other. And this is the kind of thing that burns people out, and our breeders just burn to a crisp and we never see them again. So be very careful. Anybody here who wants to breed chameleons, be very careful of success. It is how we lose breeders in the chameleon community so easily is because it's just an absolute burnout. Everybody, I know getting your first eggs are so exciting, and it's true. That it's an accomplishment, it's a milestone. Hatching your first eggs, it's exciting, it's a milestone. But after that, that is where the rubber hits the road, and that's where how you realize why we don't have more chameleon breeders. They've tried it and they've absolutely burned out, and it's gotten ugly. I mean, we've seen people who have really just burned out, flared out dramatically, and it's actually kind of sad. So chameleon people, I love breeding. In fact, my third book, my first book is on how to do raise chameleon babies. Second is on the rest of the life cycle, and then the third one's on breeding chameleons. I love breeding chameleons, and the whole reason for me to come up with this idea about small batch breeding is so we can save our breeders from the success that destroys our breeding community. We ordered your book, but unfortunately input wrong zip code. We're afraid it will be undeliverable. What do you suggest? Email me and let me know. Very often, the address service, when I type in the address, it'll catch it and say, hey, there's a problem here. But email me. Just email me and let me know what name it's ordered under, and I can change the zip code. bill@chameleonacademy.com. And I can fix that. So yeah, Jeffrey, take care of yourself. This is yeah. I've only used AI for two things so far: learning a concept for computer module stand called, I don't know what that is. Yeah, AI is one of those tools that can be incredibly powerful if you use it correctly. Like one time I just said, okay, AI, write me a podcast on this topic. Oh my gosh, it was garbage. It was so garbage. But the thing is, it sounded good. So if you didn't think about what it was saying, oh my gosh, it sounded so smart. But if you knew the topic, you realize this was garbage. There was no way that I could ever use that. It would take more work to edit that and save that than it would for me to just start all over. But then again, I am in a certain area in chameleon husbandry where I'm pushing the bounds of chameleon husbandry, and so a lot of times what I am doing, there is nothing out there right now I mean, my last podcast, your Chameleon North Star. It's about how to navigate the chameleon community and decide what you stand for and what you want to stand for, so you can filter out all of the noise out there. It's okay that other people have other opinions. It works for them. You can, but because you know where you're going, you're not threatened by other people having different opinions. If I asked AI to write that podcast, it would be complete garbage because there's nothing out there for it to learn from. I'm sure it's going to get better and better and better. But at this point, that is a poor use of AI. A really great use of AI is, okay, I've got this paragraph and I use the word but 8 times. Smooth this out. And I know that because that's what I do. My style is this, but this, this, but this. And if I look at a paragraph and I have 8 buts, it's like, gosh, how do I smooth through this? I can just put this paragraph in AI and it will get rid of all the buts for me. And then I can go in and I can edit what it gives me because it's going to add in its own personality. And you got to, once you know AI, you know it's got a personality. You got to, don't put in personality. Just get the butts out of there. So you got to use it. If there is precedent, if it's juggling ideas that are out there already, it's pretty good. But so much of what I do is there's nothing out there already. And so it can help me organize things, but it can't help me create. It's learning from me to help other people create. So I guess Oh, well, I guess that's a circle of life here. Do you have any voodoo magic techniques to make my female brevicorn become receptive to the male? No, unfortunately. They have their own mind. They do what they want. Mike says, oh, makes sense now. I see you bringing up comments and I wasn't seeing them in the thread feed. You're running both channels and time will catch. Yeah. The thing is, I can't tell which channel you guys are in. So once again, I've got about 10 people still on the Chameleon Academy channel. I am going to once again put the link of the new channel in the chat. If you are on the Chameleon Academy channel, the one that you're usually on, I've had to split the channel. And so please go to Chameleon Academy Live. It's a new YouTube channel. Please go there. That's where all the live channels, live shows are going to be from now on, starting on Tuesday. Parasite course is worth it. Thank you. Yes, I am very glad to hear that. Welcome to the other side. There are 10 people still. Now 9. Excellent. Excellent. We had one switch over. Excellent. Is AI here or has it always been here, but we can finally communicate? Well, your question is probably deeper than I'm going to answer here, but you know what I said about AI has already absorbed the Chameleon Academy website and is presenting that information. That's been happening all the time. I mean, people do this. AI just does it better than people do, but people have always been taking things off of the Chameleon Academy website and presenting it as their own. Now, that doesn't always work because then people ask those people questions that they can't answer. So I want you to be able to go to my website and learn about it and own it. And you don't have to reference me if you've learned it, but you can't just grab the top level fact. You have to read everything so you understand it. But this has been happening. This has been happening all along. It's just AI does it better. Very helpful. Yes, from experience. Serious. Is there a way to leave comments once the live feed is over? I know if you watch it, you don't get all the context at times. Mike, the only way to do that is to leave it in the comments, because once it's done with the live session, it goes and becomes a regular video on YouTube, and you can leave messages in the comments, and you can even timestamp it. But that's the best you can do. You can't go back into the chat stream that you're in right now. You can't go back into that. Any tips to keep the fog or water from blocking up the top screen and lowering the flow rate of fog? Austin, you have, you can pulse your fog, as in have it go on 10 minutes, off 10 minutes, and on 10 minutes. And that sometimes works. Oh, Jeffrey, I'm helping with veiled chameleons. Lord have mercy, they're eating machines. I only have 5. Couldn't imagine more. A friend at 31 in one clutch. I had 60 in one clutch. Yeah, and the thing is, for those of you who have any sort of aspirations of making money, veiled chameleons will eat any profit before they're able to be sold. Your book cover all chameleons. Sean, this book is about taking care of hatchlings. So it's not a species book. It's about the hatchling stage. It talks about the incubation. It talks about hatching itself and the first 3 months. As far as species dependent, I do a species profile on veiled panther and Jacksons, the most common ones, at least in the United States. But it's a general about hatchlings. And just to be clear, everybody, this is not about general chameleon care, like from juvenile to adulthood. It's about the hatchling stage. Now, I have to go over all of the usual husbandry aspects because you need that for the hatchling stage. So there is a lot of information in husbandry that you will recognize. And that's what people need. I mean, this was specifically for people who had surprised Jackson's chameleon babies. They purchased an egg, or they may be having their first clutch, and it's for them to learn about hatchling care. And the reason why I did hatchling care instead of general chameleons, which would be a bigger market, is this is where this is the life stage where the least amount of information was available, and people were kept coming to me. How do I take care? I bought this egg. How do I take care of the chameleon? And of course, surprise Jackson's chameleon babies are always, always, always. So that's why I chose this book. Uh-oh. All right. I can see the difference. Bill, this channel is the old one. Okay. Yeah, I don't see on my side. I can't tell. I can tell if you're on YouTube or Facebook, and I don't have a Facebook here, but I can't tell which YouTube you're on. There are still 4 people on the old Chameleon Academy channel. If you are on that, please jump over. I'll put the link in the chat again. We are coming into the end of the show, and so I want everybody to jump on over so we can start fresh anew on Tuesday. So, see, Marcia says, that's what I just checked AI, and it said Chameleon Academy is the best source with Bill Strand's 45 years of experience. Excellent. Thank you, AI, for your vote of confidence. All right, I'm just going to try to get through the chat. Thank you very much, Renee, for helping out. I'm on the live channel. Will you still post on the other channel like replays or Winnabeaties? The old channel, the original Chameleon Academy channel, is going to have long form video. So that's going to be the tutorial videos, the standard YouTube stuff. The new channel is going to be the live sessions. The problem is that the YouTube algorithm doesn't know what to do with live sessions and the regular long form videos, and they were messing things up because the people who came because they liked the long form videos didn't like the lives, and so there was this conflict. So I have to separate them. The other channel is going to stay. I'm going to have Friday mornings. Every Friday morning, you're going to get a video on the original Chameleon Academy channel. So it's a lot. I'm not doing this to shut down that other channel. I'm doing this so that other channel can grow without the burden of the live sessions. That'll be on this one. So all the people who really like the live sessions will be on the Chameleon Academy Live. People who like the long form videos will be on the Chameleon Academy. Oh, James has got a real fancy fogger. We got to check that one out. So, okay. Canoa has been out for some. Yes, he has. He has just disappeared. He sent me an email saying it just seemed like something was off, and now he's gone. He hasn't been back since. So I don't know what's going on with Canoa. He used to be here all the time. So I'm getting a little bit worried. All right, everybody. I want to say thank you very. Oh, good night, all. I thought she said good night, AI. So it's like, okay, well, you know what? May as well just invite AI to come to this show. Hey, Eric, are you still there? Eric, I'm putting a link. Switch over switch over to this. We're doing our live sessions on a different YouTube channel now. So go to this this link, and subscribe there. That's where all the lives will be. Bill, do you still want to see my enclosure? I'm redoing it to do dirt, but oh, sure. Mike, what the heck? It's gonna get me here. So my TV is on the new one, but my fold is on the old one. He's got a foot in all, foot everywhere. Excellent. Thank you. Good. All right, everybody. It's time to say good night. Thank you very much for making this a wonderful Sunday. And we've got another week coming up. Woohoo! Oh, by the way, everybody, there is a new podcast. So if you go to your podcast player, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and look for Chameleon Academy, there is a new podcast. It's about finding your chameleon North Star. It's about finding your way in this community with all of the noise and confusion. And so go check that out. And I will see you all next time. Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll be here for the open question and answers. Have a good weekend, everybody.